the 7 principles of Stanislavski in relation to my character John. The first one, who am I? I am a train driver called John, who is married to a woman called Carol, and later has a child with Carol, called Anna. 2. Where am I? I believe I'm in the north of England, most likely in the countryside, as we move house to a place where there's lots of fields, and apparently there's lots of fields to walk through, and they're right next to a village, which makes me believe they're in a countryside. The third principle, when is it? I believe it's the early 70s for John character, when he's on Carol's side, but when he's in Anna's side, I believe he's in the 90s. This is because in the set we have different time frames, and right from the very beginning, first going through the book, we always had the idea that John was in the early 70s with Carol, and then with Anna, who was in the 90s. Number 4, what do I want? I believe my main aim throughout the whole play is stability, not only for myself but also for Carol and Anna. Right at the start of the play to the right at the end, I believe I've always wanted stability with Carol. That's why possibly I tried to have a family with her, possibly in the hope that it might bring stability to both our lives, and sadly that fails. I also want stability for Anna. I want her to feel stable and not continue into a spiral of decline, and not possibly follow in the footsteps of Carol. Why do I want it? I want it because I want to be able to get my wife back in a way I probably haven't seen her in a while. I think what John believes is that she's lacking stability, and if he can provide her that, he can get her back. Why do I want it for Anna? Because since Carol's death, she started this spiral of decline with drugs and alcohol, and I believe stability can be the thing that possibly moves her off that, and possibly moves her away from the similarities between her and Carol. Step number 6, how will I get it? I think by trying to show my love for Carol and for Anna by being there for her when she needs me, just to be a father again, like in scene 4, when I go to see her at rehab, and scene 12 when I go to see her after she's been in hospital again. I feel like being there to be her father figure might just help her gain that stability. And finally, the final step is number 7. What do I need to overcome? I need to overcome Carol seemingly being reluctant to talk to me, and seemingly reluctant to show any kind of love back at me, or even giving me the chance to try and help her. And for Anna, I need to overcome the similarities between Anna and Carol. Following these principles, I feel I have a greater understanding of John, and I feel now I'll be able to go into the deeper meaning of each line he says for each different scene, because now I know what his main aim is. I know what kind of drives him throughout the play.